Of course, as we're recording this on Tuesday, news came out today that there was a coronavirus outbreak in Major League Baseball, specifically with the Marlins, and they had to cancel their game today. And of course, this brings up the NFL. So I guess for you guys, obviously we're all football writers, so we think about everything that happens like this with a football mindset and what this means for the NFL. Mary Kay, I'll start with you. What was kind of your first thought when you saw that today? Did you think, I mean, I'll tell you, for me, obviously it was concerning, but at the same time, I kind of want to wait and see how this plays out league-wide and if maybe this is an isolated incident or not.
Yeah, I mean, my first thought was, that this is not good, especially because, we already know that two Browns players amongst the first crop that reported on Friday, that was quarterbacks, rookies, and injured players. Two players went onto the reserve/COVID-19 list. This is a new temporary IR list. That was Dontrell Hilliard and Javante Moffitt. Those guys, went onto the list, and it will take a while before they're medically cleared to come off of it. And I think it makes us all realize when the rest of the veterans report and start testing tomorrow that there probably are going to be some more positive tests. And now it's a matter of, okay, where does everyone go from here? Over the next few days, we will hear about all of these players going onto the reserve COVID list, and, we'll find out, are there, 12 from one team, 2 from another team? We really don't know yet. And I think everything is still up in the air, and I just don't know how it's going to play out yet.
Well, this is the reality of not playing your sport in a bubble. Mm-hmm. You have teams traveling. I think with the Yankees and the Phillies, I think were canceled tonight as well. But
I think so.
Yeah, you have teams moving across state lines and traveling, and I don't know, something like this seemed bound to happen. I guess you'd hope that it wouldn't be as many people as it has been. But when something like that happens, you kind of have to pull back and shut down a few things. I think, it's not just Florida. I think people think, oh, the Marlins. Well, of course, they're from Florida, and, why wouldn't they, have people test positive because Florida's having all sorts of issues. But Major League Soccer is doing their season/tournament in a bubble in Florida, and they've gone 2 or 3 weeks now, I think, with 0 cases. So it can be done, but again, they're in a bubble. So I think the NFL, if they're looking at anything very closely, it should be Major League Baseball, because the NFL basically wants to do what they're doing. They want to have a season as close to normal as they can, and that's going to mean traveling. And, like that first list, there weren't any huge names on it. Dontrell Hilliard, that might be your starting punt returner or kickoff returner, but you can get by a week or 2 without him. You can replace that position, but you have something like that spread through your quarterback room or really the linebackers who are, there's a lot of unknowns, and you don't want people coming off the roster on that unit. So it's something I think the NFL has to pay close attention to, and it's a reality that they're gonna face at some point. It's gonna happen, and then you're gonna have to decide: do we shut down a team? Do we just quarantine players? There's a lot of things that are unknown.
I think the important thing to note too with NFL players, and a lot of people might not realize this, is it's not like these guys are showing up for training camp and checking into the team hotel like they usually do for camp. They are staying home at their apartments, their houses, and wherever they live. So therefore, they're going back and forth every night. They're going back out into society and then coming back to the Browns facility, and so and every NFL facility. So I think that is a major difference, and one thing to really keep an eye on.